And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Today is Monday, everybody. We're going to be discussing a lot of topics today. We're going to be basically building a portfolio of $500. How to invest or spend $500 in the Paris sticker sale. If I had $500, what would I do? And what are the different strategies that, would make the most sense? How you maximize profits? How do you make the most money? Hopefully you guys are interested in that. Smash that like button or gently tap that like button, whatever you want to call it, when you enter the stream. And let's get the show on the road, guys. Welcome everybody. Real quick, I want to shout out the Patreon. We are still growing. We have tons of new members. Highly recommend you guys join if you're interested in learning about what I'm doing, what I'm buying and selling, my portfolio, my spreadsheet that contains all of my skins, my buys and sells. All of that gets posted in here. Highly recommend you guys check out. Links are in the description, or you can become a YouTube channel member and you'll have access to the Discord, hundreds of members and all that good stuff. With that being said, guys, let's get started. Grab your notebooks, your pencils, piece of paper, and let's get the show on the road. How to invest $500 in CSGO. In CSGO, in particular, in the Paris sticker sale. Okay. All right, chat. So, let me pop out the chat first. First things first, and say hello to you beautiful people. How are you guys doing? Why don't you use CS2 anymore? What do you mean? I use CS2 all the time. I still have it open. Welcome, guys. I bought 3 Apex hauls. Is that a W? Apex, we'll talk about Apex today. Apex is good. I like Apex, but okay. Here are the strategies, chat, that you need to employ. Whenever you have a lump sum of money, at least in CS, like, you have to think, where do I want to allocate my resources? Do I want to put it into skins? Do I want to put it into knives? Do I want to put it into gloves? Do I want to put it into stickers? Into sticker capsules? Souvenir packages? Do I want to put it into graffitis? Is that how you spell graffitis? Is it 2 T's? I don't know, dude. Graffitis. Do I want to put it into pins, patches, pretty much miscellaneous stuff? Where do I put my money to work? In the case of the Paris sticker sale, we don't have skins, we don't have knives, we don't have gloves, we have stickers, we have capsules, we have souvenir packages. We have an extra thing that I didn't put on this list. We have a viewer pass. You can also put your money into the viewer pass. And that's pretty much it. You can put it into stickers, capsules, souvenir packages, viewer pass, and that's it. So we're going to be focusing in this video on these 4 asset classes. And okay, $500, chat, plain and simple. There are a couple of different strategies you guys can deploy. You can deploy a passive strategy, or you can deploy an aggressive strategy. Or if you want to, meet somewhere in the middle, you can do, passive, aggressive. You can do moderate strategy. Moderate strategy. Again, these are different. You can think of them like low risks. Passive would be low risk, simple. Moderate will be medium risk, sort of simple. And then obviously aggressive would be high risk, and not simple, meaning it's active. You actively need to be very cautious and monitor prices and stuff and be aggressive. What up there, Tristan? Welcome to the stream. Okay, boys, let's talk about these different strategies on how to make money. So the passive strategy, chat, that anybody watching the stream could do right now, whether you have $500 or not, is take that $500 and put it into sticker capsules. Now, which sticker capsule are we talking about? Well, you have a couple options, believe it or not. In the passive strategy, you can put all of your money, all $500, into Paris sticker capsules. And you have a couple options. You can go with the team sticker capsules. You can go with the auto sticker capsules, the player autograph sticker capsules. Or you can go with the champions sticker capsules. Me personally, and historically, I tend to go with the team sticker capsules, and I'll explain a little bit why. But for the most part, if you truly want to be diversified, you want to be safe, you want to be, cover all your bases, you take that $500 and you take all the different sticker capsules that you guys can get, which, there's a couple of them, right? And you just divide all your money equally among all sticker capsules. So whether that be, you know, legends, you got your contenders, you got your challengers, you multiply that by 2 because, you know, you have autographs for both, which would be 3 times 2, 6. And then you also have your champions, +1 champions. So +1 champions, that's 7. So you take $500 and you divide it by 7, and you put that much money equally among all of the sticker capsules. You know, you're done. You're done with investing. You move on to something else. Very passive. Samuel, appreciate the tier 1 membership. Thank you so much for becoming a tier 1 channel member. Guys, if at any point during the stream you guys decide to become channel members, please link your Discord accounts to your YouTube and then join my private Discord community. Go to my YouTube channel, click on the membership tab. That's where you're going to get your exclusive behind the scenes content. All you need is tier 1 to join the Discord, but again, tier 2 for the videos and tier 3 for the live streams and of course, the spreadsheets and all the extra stuff. Okay. All right, so that's the most passive, easy, low-risk strategy you can ever deploy. You just put your money into these basket of stickers, which are your capsules that contain pretty much every sticker, and, you know, you spread out your risk, and you're just safe, you're cheap, you know, you buy at very low price, everything's good. That's the passive strategy. However, there's different degrees to the passive strategy. This is the most passive, but you could probably make this a little bit more optimal, I would argue. If you look at historical data and you look at, you know, past performance and you think that it will continue this way and you look at trends and demand, you'll start to notice that the team sticker capsules tend to perform better, tend to have more supply, tend to have more crafts, and tend to have more, well, just people interested in buying them, more volume. And they tend to be more expensive if you think about it. That's not to say that certain stickers in autographs can't be more expensive, like certain gold player autographs are more expensive than other team stickers. That's not to say that there aren't any gems in these other, you know, stickers. But what I will say on average, if you average out the prices and you average out the capsules and you average out everything, team sticker capsules tend to perform the best. So legends, contenders, challengers, the ones that contain the teams. That's what I'm focusing on. That's where I'm putting all my money in when it comes to these types of sticker investments and capsule investments. And that's probably what I would recommend. Again, not financial advice, but what I would do and what I am doing. Happy to be part of your community. Thanks so much, Samuel. Hope to see you in the Discord, my guy. Now, to improve this passive strategy, what I would recommend is, like I said, go with the team stickers and take your $500 and divide it into thirds. Take your $500, chat, and divide it into thirds. So $500 divided by 3, 166. So $167 into each team sticker capsule. So that would be, you know, you take that $167, you divide it by 0.25 or whatever, and you can get 666. What a beautiful number. 666 legends, 666 challengers, and 666 contenders. And there you go. Easy, problem solved, boom. Okay. That would be slightly more optimal than this, you know, than the most passive strategy. This would be a little bit better. You can get it, you can take it one step further. You can take it even more, you know, optimized potentially. And when I say optimized, chat, I'm not saying you're guaranteed the most money. When I say optimized, I'm talking about you're increasing the likelihood or the probability that you potentially make more money. But that doesn't guarantee anything. This is just you optimizing it to a way that, yeah, you're maybe taking on a little bit more risk, but you're gonna have a higher potential reward. Even more risky, quote unquote, is to maybe skip out on one of the capsules. Let's say you don't like the Legend sticker capsule and you want to forgo investing in it. So what you can do is you can take that $500 and you can divide it by 2 and put $250 into challengers and $250 into contenders. If you believe in the stickers and the challengers and you think they look better than the stickers and the legends, if you think the challengers capsule has a good shot at outperforming the other capsules or having their stickers outperform the others, if that's your bet, that's what you think will happen, then yes, optimizing it in this way will potentially give you a higher reward. And looking back, you may make more money. This is another strategy. If you have a high conviction in challengers and contenders, by all means, take that 500, put it evenly among these two, and call it a day. Bonus tip here, chat. Here's a bonus tip for you. Here's a bonus tip. Write this down, guys. Hit the like button. I'm giving you guys the secret sauce right here. Hit the like button, boys. Bonus tip is you do this, right? You take your 500, you divide it evenly among those two capsules, the challengers and the contenders, right? And then what you do is you still play the game, right? You play your game, you know, maybe you get a part-time job, you get some more money, you know, after a few weeks you accumulate more money, whether you mow lawns or, you know, you have a day job, you know, 9 to 5, whatever, and you get more money, more paychecks, okay, and you have a little bit more spending money, a little bit more investing money, right? You invest in the, you know, in the challengers and contenders initially, and then the bonus tip is when the sale ends, chat, notice which sticker capsule starts moving higher faster. The rate at which it is increasing in value, in price, the sticker that is the most expensive out of the 3 team sticker capsules, the sticker that is the most trending on the front page, everybody's buying, prices are rising faster in that sticker. Once the sale is gone, you take note of that, and then you double down on that investment. And what I mean by that is, let's say here, you know, you take your $500 and you invest in challengers and contenders. Let's say, for example, you buy each one for 25 cents, or you bought it on buff and you get it for 20 cents each, right? What have you. And then the sale ends, and the challengers capsule stonks to 28 cents. Just immediately, and everybody seems to love, you know, challengers, and it remains there for a little bit, and it may even go higher. You notice that, and once the sale is over, you double down on that because you think that that sticker is gonna break out and potentially outperform the other stickers. What I mean by that is the following. Let me see if I can pull out, show you guys exactly what I mean. This is very important, chat. This is very, very important because look, if you look at the past majors, guys, if you look at Antwerp, look at the Antwerp Challenger sticker capsule, guys. Antwerp Challenger sticker capsule, 74 cents, right? If you look at the Antwerp Challengers, its peak was $1.40, $34.48. If you look at Antwerp Contenders sticker capsule, it's currently 81. If you look at its lifetime, it peaked at $1.71, slightly better than the Challengers. But if you take a look at Antwerp Legends sticker capsule, and you take a look at its chart, it peaked at 241. That is pretty much almost like a 10x on your investment. This sticker outperformed its peers. It did the best. Why did it do the best? Well, okay, it had Cloud9, it had, you know, Copenhagen Flames, it had, you know, obviously some of the most popular teams in Csgo. This was a Legends capsule. It's not always going to be Legends capsule. This time around, it may be a different sticker. It may be the Challengers or the Contenders. In Stockholm, in the Stockholm major, guys, it was actually the challengers that outperformed the others. If you take a look at the sticker capsule here, challenger sticker capsule, it outperformed them. It went to $15. It started rising faster than the others. And you take note of that, and yes, you can call it risky, but you double down on that particular capsule that you see is moving higher, see that there's demand, see that people are buying and talking about it, and you double down on it. So that's the bonus tip. You try to concentrate on, you know, these 2 particular capsules that you think will do the best. And let's say, for example, you got it wrong. Let's say the Legends capsule starts stonking like crazy. Well, maybe the Legends capsule will probably be the winner this time around, and you put your money after the fact into that one. Again, this is not a perfect science, but it would be a bonus strategy that you can try to employ, and you can actually make some good money, because even if you invest at 30 cents and the sticker capsule ends up going to, you know, $2 as opposed to the other capsules that didn't go to $2, you'll still make money even if you got in a little bit later. You'll make more money even if you got in a little bit later. You know, you got in 5 cents more expensive. Yes, it's not the end of the world. It's not the best thing you could do, but at least you're more or less, I won't say guaranteed, but it's definitely, you know, it makes more sense. Okay, let's keep going here. So that's the passive strategy, guys. Sticker capsules all the way. I would argue there's another passive strategy besides sticker capsules. So let's do, like, I don't know, passive strategy number 2, or we can just give you guys another passive strategy. All your money. Another passive strategy is put all your money, or let's see here, $500 into souvenir packages. Put $500 souvenir packages, divide all of the funds into each map's souvenir packages. So, you know, you put however many maps there are, 7, 8, 9, you buy some Vertigo packages, you buy some Mirage packages, you buy some Ancient packages, you buy some Anubis packages, etc., etc., and you buy all of them, right? You split it evenly among all of them, and that's your investment. That is one thing you guys can do. Passive, you buy all of them, you buy, you know, you decide to invest in souvenir packages, right? Simple, easy to track, you buy low, and then when the major ends, prices inevitably go higher. That being said, you can optimize this too. You can go in and take that $500 and put it into a smaller basket of packages, a smaller percentage of the packages. You can put it into 1 to 3 packages, or maybe just one package. And what I would argue, and what I would recommend from my, you know, to my viewers, and what I personally would do if I was investing in souvenir packages, is to put my money into the Mirage package. Mirage packages. Why Mirage? Well, historically, Mirage has actually outperformed any other package. Now, some would argue, oh, Dust 2 did very well, and I'm gonna tell you, yes, it did very well, but that's also because of the CS2 hype, and also coupled with the fact that they got rid of the Dust map from the competitive map pool. If the same thing were to happen to Mirage, Mirage would probably outperform the Dust package, or do very well, just as well. And I would argue that it was the most consistent package if you look at the charts. And again, this is public data. If you don't believe me, if you don't trust a random YouTuber like myself, do the research yourself. Go here, enter Mirage, and even do Rio. Go to like the Rio Major Mirage and click on that and take a look at Mirage and see its past performance. Look at the charts. The charts don't lie, chat. This package went up to $10 at its peak. You could have gotten it at $3. That's a 3x investment right there. Very, very simple. You could do Mirage Antwerp souvenir package, and you take a look, same thing. You take a look at its chart. It actually has a very similar pattern. Again, you buy at $3 and you sell sometime as it increases. Maybe you don't hit the absolute top. Maybe you don't sell at the 12. Maybe you sell at the 8. Whatever floats your boat. The whole point is you don't want to overstay your welcome. You want to sell at key moments. If the price doubles, you sell some. If the price triples, you sell some, so that you don't overstay your welcome. And keep in mind, these charts, how should I say this? These were normal year charts. They had nothing to do with the fact that there may be Mirage hype insofar as to say that Valve may get rid of Mirage. Imagine if Valve decides to get rid of Mirage and take it out of the map pool like they did with Dust 2. They give us a remake of Mirage. Imagine they did that, guys. The chart would look similar to this, but it may go even higher. There's a potential. You're investing for the possibility. I would argue, if you're investing in souvenir packages, be happy with a 2 to 3x return. That's a solid return, I would argue, for 6 to 12 months of just holding. Don't get too greedy, be happy. But with the Mirage package, there's also that possibility that it could go even higher in the event that they end up yanking Mirage from the majors. That's why I personally tend to prefer Mirage, because it has that history. It has also, not to mention, the collection is very good. It has Desert Hydra, guys. This is like Dragon Lore 2.0. Maybe some think it's better than a Dragon Lore. Maybe some don't think it's better than Dragon Lore. I don't care what you think about it. What I do know is that people love this in general. They love it, and they will pay money for this, this skin. They will try to open these packages to try to get this skin in souvenir flavor, and the price inevitably, once it gets removed from the sale, will go higher. That's just simple economics with the supply and the demand. Demand is still super high for these, these ops, right? These skins. Demand is still high. People love opening capsules and cases. When they cut off the supply or the faucet of these new packages being spawned, well, demand is not gonna tank all of a sudden. Demand is still gonna be strong. And if they get rid of Mirage, demand will be even higher. So the price inevitably goes higher, guys, is what I'm trying to say. Long story short, $500, 100% into Mirage packages, or if you don't want to be that risky, quote unquote, maybe you can split it up with like an Anubis or some other map just to spread the risk a little bit, diversify a little bit, what have you. But either way, that is another passive way to invest in the Paris sticker sale with $500, putting your money into souvenir packages. Have I lost you guys? Guys, do me a favor. Let's get some cucumbers in the chat. Let's get some pickles in the chat. Let's get some pickles. How do I spell pickle? Cucumber. Let's get some cucumbers in the chat. Cucumbers in the chat if you guys are still following me. Let's get some pickles in the chat. Hopefully you guys are not falling asleep on me. And I know that you guys are with me. Let's get some cucumbers in the chat. As I take a sip of water. Thank you guys. Thank you. Just want to make sure that I am, we're all on the same page. And again, I will try to save some time at the end for a little bit of Q&A, but I just really want to get through this and give you guys different avenues, different opportunities, different strategies of investing. If I had $500, what I would do. I'm seeing a lot of pickles, so I like that. Pickles are a great snack. Phantom is hi from Slovakia. Shout out to Slovakia, man. What's up, dude? Appreciate you staying up late to watch the stream. Okay. So that's another passive strategy. What are some other passive strategies that you could probably do? Here's another passive strategy, guys. It's very simple. Passive strategy number 3. You can say this is the third passive strategy. Souvenir packages was probably the second passive strategy to invest. I would say the third passive strategy is to take the $500 and put it into the viewer pass. Put it into the viewer pass, guys. How much do viewer passes cost? Let's take a look at the viewer pass for a second. Viewer pass, what major is this? Viewer pass Paris, right? Viewer pass is $15. So $500, divide that by 15, you get about 33 viewer passes. You can buy 33 viewer passes. This is one passive strategy. You buy 33 of these viewer passes, you can split it evenly, quote unquote. You can buy half of your money, 250, into the 3 tokens, and 250 of your money into the one without 3 tokens. Doesn't really matter. You can buy one or both, right? I would say buy both so you can have more than one item, so that you're not like only having to sell one item. The more items that you can potentially sell, the broader the market may be. You'll have more buyers potentially, right? So personally, I would probably go for $250 into viewer pass without tokens, $250 with. So that's another strategy you guys can deploy with the 500. And historically, viewer passes have done very, very well. If you look at the viewer pass from Rio with the 3 souvenir tokens, if you look at its charts and you look here, it was at $15, when it was on sale. The sale ended, shoots up to like 50, 48, 40. You sell some at 40, you sell some at 45, 48. This is still profit. And mind I add, this is profit in the span of a couple months. So if you can find somebody who wants to buy them at these levels, yes, the liquidity is super low. That's why you don't want to buy too many of them. 30 is probably the max I would probably buy. But at the end of the day, 10, 15, 20, no more. I mean, that's still decent. Over the span of 6 to 12 months, you can still make profit off of these viewer passes. And they're passive, they're simple, they're boring, they're easy. So again, not telling you what to do, just giving you guys options. If you had $500, here's what you could do. If it resonates with you, go for it, Sell them slow, exactly. Don't just list them on the market. Don't just put all of them on the market and hope that somebody bites. Let the price slowly go higher. List them a little bit below current listing, one at a time. Maybe list one each week. That's actually a very good strategy. Maybe I'll either make a video or maybe, I'll think about it a little bit more. But one strategy that you bring up, very good point, is list them slowly. So one viewer pass per week gets listed on the marketplace of your choice. You know, if you use the Steam Market or Buff or whatever, you list it below market price, one a week. And you hope that it sells. And if it doesn't sell, you lower the price a little bit, or you just let it stay there, see how the prices are trending. If it continues, you know, inevitably it goes higher. But again, you have to be patient with this. It's a patient investment, very passive. Okay, so that's the viewer pass. What's another passive investment strategy? So we talked about sticker capsules, we talked about souvenir packages, we talked about viewer pass. These are passive. I guess the last thing is stickers. And some of you guys might think that stickers aren't really passive or aren't really like they have some risk involved, right? Viewer pass, because you have so many stickers to choose from. But what I will say though is, for stickers, one way to be passive is to just buy one of every sticker. You know, just like you could have purchased a storage container in Rio that contained one of every holo sticker or one of every whatever sticker that it came with, right? You could be passive investment, you know, a passive investor into the stickers and buy one of every sticker, or one of every normal sticker, one of every glitter sticker, and one of every holo sticker, depending on if it will, you know, if you have enough money. So the $500, you should have enough for all of the team papers, you know, to buy one of each team. You should have enough money for one of each glitter, and you probably will have enough money for one of each holo. I'm not entirely sure if the math checks out. You'd have to double check and, you know, add them all up, aggregate them. Personally, that doesn't seem very passive to me, because you have to like do a lot of buying. You know, that's not really, you know, you have to go one at a time through each sticker capsule. However, if you had the option to, you know, just buy one of every, you know, just click a button and they all come to you, then yeah, that would be considered a passive approach, because you're buying the entire total market. You're buying everything pretty much. You know, you're buying each sticker, and you know, you're diversified in that regard. If the mouse sticker stonks 100x, well, great. You have the mouse holo, you have the mouse glitter, you make a lot of money there. If the Gamer Legion flops and does nothing, well, too bad. Like, at least you have Apex or something else to pick up the slack. So hopefully that makes sense. Why I didn't go with gold? Well, gold probably won't be able to fit into the $500 budget if you want to buy one of every gold, especially team gold, right? So gold stickers at your own discretion, and they do tend to have a lower liquidity, lower demand, and fewer people that could afford to buy the stickers, which is why I tend to stay away from golds. Not that there's anything inherently wrong with golds, just that historically they tend to be very just flat compared to holos. Holos tend to be the stars of the sales. Yo, Fano, what's up? I'm the Doppler investor guy from the comments. How you doing there, Hortex? Welcome to the stream, man. We are talking Paris stickers and investments. Today, how to spend $500. Okay, so now we talked about the passive strategy. Let's talk about the moderate strategy, or the medium strategy, whatever you want to call it, right? The medium strategy. The medium strategy, guys, is actually a little bit of both. It's a little bit of everything here. So let's say you take that $500 and, you know, you buy some capsules, you buy some stickers, you buy some souvenir packages, and you buy some viewer passes. So you basically buy one of each sector of Paris sale, and the percentages may vary. So what I mean by that is, you could probably do something like, I don't know, you could do, let's say 25% sticker capsules, 25% souvenir packages, 25% stickers, and 25% viewer passes, let's say, right? You could do something like that. You take your $500, 25% of that money goes into your sticker capsule investments. You go back to the passive strategy and you decide, do you want to go all, you know, split that up even more into all the sticker capsules? Do you want to focus only on the teams? Do you want to go, you know, even more into, you know, specific into which team capsules to go to? And, you know, that's up to you. But 25% in sticker capsules, 25% souvenir packages, whether that be Mirage, whether that be Vertigo, Anubis, whichever one resonates with you. Stickers, With stickers, you can't really buy one of every sticker in this regard, so you'll probably have to narrow it down into a particular type of sticker, or a collection of stickers. So for example, you pick maybe 3, 4, 5 teams that you really think will do very well, that you think look good, a lot of people like them, have decent demand, maybe they're unique, what have you, and then you go for their glitters, their papers, and if you can afford them, their hollows. So that would be another strategy. And then obviously viewer pass, you can go with whichever viewer pass, the more expensive one or the cheaper one, depending on how much money you have left over. Okay. So that's the moderate strategy. Pretty basic, pretty boring, I would say, but it definitely covers different bases, right? Like it covers the bases well. This would be a pretty decent balanced portfolio. Like you'll do well with this investment. Like there's nothing wrong with this. Like, and especially if you divide it by 25. Now you could be a little bit riskier and say, okay, I'm gonna go 50% stickers, and then you're gonna adjust the other, the other 50%. How are you gonna divide it? It's totally up to you how you divide, the percentages, right? The whole point is to be diversified here and be moderate, right? So hopefully that makes sense. That's the moderate strategy. Now comes the fun part, the aggressive strategy. Everybody's here for the aggressive strategy. Yo, chat, let's get some fire emojis in the chat if you're here for the aggressive strategy. Make the most money, baby. I'm just teasing you, but no, let's get some fire emojis. Timothy Tran, appreciate the sub. T-Dog, thank you for the sub. Ice Q, thank you for the sub. Florix, thank you for the sub. Santiago Riceman, thank you guys so much for the subs, guys. Appreciate that. Guys, do me a favor, if this is your first time in the stream, you want to make some money from CSGO investments, hit the red sub button below. It's completely free. Shout out to all of you guys watching the stream. Okay, here is the aggressive strategy. $500. What to do. When do we cash out our capsules? We'll talk about that, Timothy. We'll talk about that at the end. I'll give you guys like a exit strategy, exit plan. I could probably do a whole stream or a whole video talking about it, but I'll give you guys the summary of it. Maybe we'll go in depth later. Okay. Here we go, boys. Here we go. How do you turn your Steam balance into cash? I can also talk about that as well. Probably will have to do another video for that. Okay. Aggressive strategy. I think I misspelled aggressive, but anyways. Okay, the aggressive strategy, guys. Okay. Well, to start the aggressive strategy, you have to look at the history. Look at history and the charts. The charts, the archives, what has happened to pretty much every major in the past few years or 10 years. I would say focus on the 3 years, 4 years, the recent years, but you can also look back even further. Look at the history and the charts. Sticker capsules, on average, return 2 to 3x your money, on average. On average. Can you have a sticker capsule that does a 4x, maybe even a 5x? Sure. Depending on how much you paid for it, if you bought it off of Buff and you paid 20 cents, 15 cents, sure. On average, 2 to 3x is pretty standard for sticker capsules. And this is, a time frame of, let's say, 6, 12, a year and a half, 6 to 12 months, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less. Now, that's average. I would say that's pretty good if you can get a 2 to 3x. Some majors were a little bit more, so it may be kind of skewed, honestly, the last couple of majors. Maybe it's kind of skewed, to maybe 4x or 5x. Souvenir packages. Historically, on average, if you look at all the souvenir packages, they tend to be also 2 to 3x your money. Maybe 3x is probably the right average, or 2 point something. I don't have the exact numbers for you, but you guys can average it yourselves. I would say 2 to 3x is a pretty standard return on souvenir packages. Nothing crazy. You may have one package, like a dust package, that does very, very well, and prices stunk like crazy. Or maybe you have a major that does exceedingly well compared to other majors. That could happen. But I would say 2 to 3x your money is pretty standard. You also have stickers. Now, stickers, here is where we have something crazy with stickers. Stickers, on average, the last couple of years, have actually done some crazy stuff. And we're talking team stickers, chat. We're talking team stickers. So most stickers will probably give you somewhere between a 5 and 10x return. If you don't believe me, I would say somewhere between 5 and 10 is the sweet spot. Go to the internet here and search for, I don't know, let's search for like a Vitality Stockholm Hollow. Something that's not terribly remarkable from Stockholm. You know, you paid like 50 cents for it. Then it went to 13 cents. Okay, that actually probably isn't a good example because how much is it? $13 and then it was 0.5. Okay, that was a 26x. Okay, so again, it's so hard to like really, I don't want to say trust these numbers, but like these returns are mammoth returns. Like they're crazy returns. Even Vitality did very well. Like, okay, let's do sharks. Let's do something crazy like sharks, that even the sharks that most people don't even know about this team. You could have bought it at like 13 cents and look at that, like 9, like these are some crazy returns. Personally, I don't think you should be necessarily expecting Paris to give you the same returns, because these are some ludicrous returns if you really think about it, guys. Like 914 divided by, like, if you got it for like 15 cents, that's insane. These are some insane returns, like 60x, no shot. So what I would say is I would meet somewhere in the middle. I would go for, like, let's say that this huge green candle here was because of the CS2 hype. Let's say that this will not happen again. Let's be conservative here, chat. Let's say that this is the average, right? The average is this spike here before CS2 announcement, right? So let's forget about the CS2 announcement for a second, and let's say that on average, they tend to return, so $1.83. Let's take $1.83, right? $1.83, and you divide it by, let's say, 15 cents. That's still 12 extra money, chat. 12x your money. So again, if you can get a 10x, 8x, 12x, you should be super, super happy. Super happy. So I'm being very conservative here that stickers, on average, can perform 5 to 10x, which is significantly more than your souvenir packages, which is significantly more than your sticker capsules on average. So what I would say is, if you want an aggressive strategy, you can take a lot of your money, $500, and put it into a certain amount of stickers. What I think works the best is to put it somewhere between 1 to 5 stickers. 1 to 5 stickers, different stickers, different team stickers. I want to make that crystal clear. So for example, it could be Apex, it could be Game Religion, it could be Mouse, it could be Fluxo, it could be Furia, it could be, and I think that's it, right? Like that's 5. Apex 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And you take that 500 and you do 25%, 25%, or what have you. You can choose the percentages yourselves. You know, you can choose how you split it up. If you want more risk, if you want to be more aggressive, you can say, no, I don't want to put some money in Fluxo. I think Apex will do very well. I'm very bullish on Apex, and I'll do 50% Apex. And then, this is NA math right here, chat. I totally passed kindergarten, chat, or first grade. But you guys get the point. You guys get the point. Hopefully, Jesus Christ. Anyways, so of course there are other teams. There's ITB, there's Greyhound, other teams that could be undervalued that people aren't talking about, and you guys can choose those and, you know, really put your money behind those teams. Let's say, okay, let's say you don't want to go with the mainstream teams. Let's say you have this, you know, you have this gut feeling that ITB is going to do very well, and maybe 9 is going to do very well, and maybe Greyhound, you know, Greyhound is going to do very well. Well, okay, you can take 33%, you can be very risky here, you can be very aggressive, and you can say to yourself, okay, ITB is trading at a very low price. ITB is, you know, into the breach. The glitter sticker is trading at 18 cents. Meanwhile, you have an Apex glitter that's trading at 52 cents. If ITB suddenly gets a huge spike in demand for whatever reason, people start noticing it, you could take a gamble and say, hey, I'm willing to pay a smaller amount of money for my stickers for ITB and risk the fact that, you know, maybe it's not as popular as Apex at the moment, but it could change. So I'm going to buy the cheaper alternative and I'm gonna buy, you know, the item that has more potential to 5x, 10x, 30x my money, right? So this is another aggressive strategy. You take, you know, you pick your handful of winners and you stick with them. Again, this is high risk, high reward. If you get lucky, you may get a lot of money. If you don't want that much risk, buy more stickers. Instead of 3, concentrate on 5. If you want the highest risk, you concentrate on 1. I'm not here to recommend that you concentrate only on 1 sticker, but what I will say though is, if you want the highest returns, you gotta concentrate on your winners. And if you don't get lucky and you don't get, you know your right winners, well then you'll probably still do very well, but you won't outperform the winners, obviously. At the end of the day, chat, if you want the honest truth, I think all of these stickers will rise. If you want the honest truth. And you can look at the charts, and the charts will say, like, that they speak for themselves. Look at Greyhound 2020, 2022 Rio Glitter. Let's take a look at the Rio Glitter from Greyhound. Look at this, chat. Look at this. A 3-cent sticker. Greyhound. Disgusting border. 3-cent sticker. It still went to 14 cents before the CS2 hype. It still went to 11 cents. It still did a 3-4x. And then, yes, CS2 hype, yada, 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 it went up a lot. Actually, wait, no, this was 2022. Was there CS2 hype back then? There probably wasn't even CS2 hype back then. Hold on. I don't even know at this point. I'm losing my mind. So, like... Actually, wait, no. That's right. Hold on. I'm getting myself confused. My bad. Yes, this was the CS2 hype. That actually makes a lot of sense. Never mind. False alarm. Laughing clown face emojis in the chat. No, but for real, like, so let's say, you know, CS2 still will have hype. Let's say it'll have more players. Maybe we get more cases, more skins, more, you know, crafters. We may not see this huge spike in demand all of a sudden. We may not see this huge green candlestick right away. But I would argue that's still bullish for these stickers. So while the price may not jump up like it did here, this 3 cents to 59 cents, crazy returns, it may be a more gradual increase with CS2 now that it gets officially released and Paris stickers, you know, sale ends. So again, you can't translate majors like that. You know, you can't just take Paris or Rio or, you know, the strategies that worked and say that it will be a carbon copy of the past, but you can learn from it and you can make predictions and you can make your bets, and that's what I'm doing. So personally, if you want an aggressive strategy, chat, do this. And full disclaimer, full disclosure, I am heavily invested in Mouse, super invested in Mouse, the papers, the glitters, a couple hollows, super invested in Apex, the hollows, and pretty good invested in Gamer Legion, I'd say. So I'm heavily concentrated in these 3. Heavily concentrated. And then obviously I have some Fluxos and I have some other stickers as well. But I would say, yeah, these are my personal choices. They don't have to be yours. Maybe they aren't the best. Maybe Apex is going to be the winner and Gamer Legion will be a loser. You know? All I need is one big winner and one loser that, you know, performs average. Maybe another winner, maybe another loser average. I'm still making money at the end of the day, right? However, I'm concentrating for the potential to make an enormous amount of money. Because let's say Mouse doesn't qualify for the next major. Let's say next major is bordered. Isn't borderless. These are big ifs, chat. I know. Like, we can't see into the future and know for certain, but that's what investing is. So, let's say there's a chance that, you know, I'm willing to bet a lot of money that Mao's sticker will continue to perform very well. Apex has the potential to perform very, very well. And Gamer Legion looks really good and also has the potential to perform very well. That's just my opinion. That's my choice. That's my investment. You guys could see something different with ITB. You can see something different with Greyhound. You can see something different with Furia. And as long as you believe in that, that's what you should go with. That's what you should double down with. That's what you should concentrate with. And if you want to be aggressive and make the most money, that is the risk you should take to maximize your profits. Boom. Just like that. All right, boys. Those are your strategies for being an investor, how to invest your $500. I gave you guys different ways that you could do it. You could do passive, you can do a little bit of mix, you can do the moderate, you can buy a little bit here and there, you can go all in on stickers, all in on some hollows. And when I say stickers, chat, $500, personally, I would go with primarily focus on the glitters. Just real quick, primarily focus on the glitters and papers and maybe a couple hollows. Maybe a couple hollows here and there. You don't have to go too heavily on the hollows because, chat, because the reason I say that is because if the hollow sticker from Apex does very, very well, the glitter sticker will also follow. A lot of people want to believe that you have to only invest in the hollow or only invest in the gold for you to get the same level of results. And I'm here to tell you no. If you look at previous results, previous charts, the glitters were pretty much on pace with the hollows. Maybe a little bit less, maybe not perfect, but they still performed at a super high level relative to other, other stickers that maybe weren't as hot as the winners, quote unquote. And when I mean winners, I mean stickers that, gave the crazy returns that, we've seen. So like a Mouse doing a 100x in Stockholm, or a Cloud9 doing a 30x or whatever it did, right, from Antwerp, right? So like I'm talking about like if the hollow Cloud9 sticker did well, I guarantee you the glitter still made you a lot of money. So please, guys, don't just go with the hollows. Go with the more affordable glitters as well. Don't, stray away from the glitters and be afraid of glitters, or even papers for that matter. Yes, they have higher supply. Yes, that's fine. You'll still find buyers. You'll still find people wanting to buy it. I would argue you want more buyers. You want higher supply. You want more liquidity, easier to sell. You want that. You want to get out of your money, because at the end of the day, you're not falling in love with your investments. You're not marrying your investments. You're not forming a bond with your stickers. You're not, going on a honeymoon with these stickers. No, you're holding on to this asset and selling it at a later date to somebody who missed out on buying it today and wants to buy it in the future for whatever reason. Whether it be to invest, whether it be to craft, you don't care. All you care about is buying now when the prices are low and selling later when the prices are higher. So again, guys, don't just focus on hollows. Diversify a little bit. Go for glitters. I personally think they have, tremendous potential. They're somewhere in the middle. People can still afford many of the glitters, and you'll still make pretty good amounts of money. So yeah, glitters, papers, I would primarily focus on that when it comes to the $500 investment. Now, if you have way more money, let's say you have 1,000, 10,000, 5,000, 50,000, I don't care how much money you have, then you have more leeway. Then you can go with, a bunch of hollows, maybe some glitters here and there. Maybe you don't want to keep track of so many glitters. Convenience sake, focus on the hollows. Sure, if you have a lot of money, focus on the hollows. You'll have to buy, you'll buy less stickers, fewer stickers, right? Which will mean less of a hassle, less stress, less time consuming. But again, don't just focus on the hollows. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Okay, Devseer, appreciate the €2 super chat. Shout out to you, man. Can you expect a blue gem glitter on a gun in CS2? A blue gem glitter on a gun in CS2. Can I inspect it? What do you mean, can I
Shut up and take my money.
Blue gem glitter on a gun. Do you have the inspect link? If you can give me the inspect link, I will inspect it in CS2. But I don't have the inspect link. Best to list them on the market for 5 to 10x and just forget about them. Okay, now let's talk about exit strategies, guys. Because you've made your investment. You've made your $500 investment. But now you got to talk about exit strategies. How's the app coming along? I'll have more information on that later. But it is coming along slowly but surely, finding the time to work on it. I'll talk more about the app later. Exit strategy, guys. We're still on track to deliver in Q4. Okay, here we go. Exit strategy, guys. Here we go. You've invested into one of these strategies. You've invested your $500. Your exit strategy should look something like this. Depending on what you've invested in, if you've invested in sticker capsules, if you've invested in souvenir packages, you want to exit in slightly different ways. So for sticker capsules, I would set price targets at 2x 2.5x, 3x, 3.5x your money. Again, you're totally in your right to change this. Maybe doubling your money you're not satisfied with, or maybe you're not comfortable with waiting long enough for a 2x. You're willing to cash out at a 1.5x in 5 months as opposed to waiting 7 months at a 2x. It's up to you. If you don't want to wait 7 months for a 2x, maybe 5 months at a 1.5 is more your suit. Great. And what I mean by that is, let's say chat, you have 100 sticker capsules, and what you can do is the following. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4. Okay, so what you can do is you can do this. You can sell 25 sticker capsules at 2x, which would be, I guess, 50 cents if you paid 25 cents for each sticker, right? You've doubled your money, 2x. You sell 25 sticker capsules at 2.5x, which, NA math, I'd have to get a calculator. I'm not gonna bother with that right now, whatever it may be. Sell 25 sticker capsules at a 3x, which would be 75 cents. A 3x, right? 0.25 times 3. And then you can sell, I guess, 25 sticker capsules at a 3.5x, or maybe you might get a little greedy and wait for a 4x to sell at $1. Again, guys, you can choose exactly what you want to do. It's up to you. I don't know what price you paid for them. Obviously, the lower the price of the sticker capsule, the better, so you can have easier, or higher returns, greater return on your money. But at the end of the day, I would say that would be a good exit strategy. And again, this is only for 100 sticker capsules. If you have 1,000, you'll multiply this by 10. This number will be 250, and you'll go from there. That's how I would recommend. You exit slowly. You don't exit all at once, because if you exit all at once, chat, let's say you have 100 let's say you have 100 challengers sticker capsules, right? Let's say 6 months from now, you have 100 challengers sticker capsules from Paris. And let's say Apex fails to qualify for the major, or Mouse fails to qualify, and in which case you'll have contenders. They fail to qualify, they get shocked, obliterated, sensational news everywhere. Your sticker capsules become more valuable because there's a huge hype, demand. The fans that love their stickers aren't gonna get stickers for another year. They're gonna be very upset. They're gonna want to buy up those shares or stocks, whatever you call them, and the prices will go higher. If you had sold your 100 sticker capsules prior to that news, that headline, for 1.5x, and you sold all of them, you're gonna miss out on a 2x, you're gonna miss out on a potential 3x, 2x, 2.5x, you're gonna miss out on the potential gain. So that way, if you break up your exit points to different levels, you minimize the money you missed out on if you had sold right away, if that makes sense. So please, guys, take this into consideration. This is your exit strategy. Don't get too greedy. Don't get too greedy. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't get too greedy, because we have another major next year. We have 2 majors next year, and in next year's major, there's going to be an even shorter amount of time between majors, and we're going to talk all about the implications of that, and not getting too greedy and knowing when to sell, what exactly to invest in. We'll talk more about that as the next major comes around, obviously. Hopefully you guys stick around for that. Can we get some ones in the chat if you guys are going to still be here, stick around, and hope to make even more money next major with me. But if not, that's fine. That's fine too. Let's hopefully I see all of you guys, but it's cool. We're here to make money, boys. We're here to make money. What do you think about the Fanatic sticker? I love the Fanatic sticker. I think it's heavily underrated. I think it's super, super cheap relative to some of its peers, and I think it is a great looking logo, a unique looking logo. It had a boost, they changed it, and I think it's undervalued. I really do. If it drops a little bit more, I would consider buying. When is the time to buy the stickers? I think we talked about that in yesterday's stream. So if you want to know when the best time, guys, to buy your stickers, watch this video right here. Is there more selling for mouse stickers? Yeah, watch yesterday's stream. This was a very, very good stream I did yesterday, where I basically explained what's happening to the mouse stickers, the holos, why are prices crashing, and like what to do in the scenarios. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that stream. Cypher is the next Crad or JDC. Could be. There is potential there, but it's too risky, man. Autographs are too risky. You never know what a player's gonna do. Is the Fnatic Stockholm or Fnatic Antwerp? Fnatic Paris, I'm talking about. Fnatic Paris. It's a W, but some YouTubers pumped and dumped them, and they went to 60% on my investment sheet. I sold 60%, and they're 5%. What YouTubers pumped and dumped? What are you talking about, man? Who pumped and dumped? Hortex said, you said come to the stream and we will talk about which gut knife Doppler is the best. Also Gamma Doppler. It's an investment, baby. Oh, that's right. I did say that in the comments. You're gonna have to refresh me, Hortex. Like, what kind of question do you want? So, like, for a gut knife, I mean, like, ask your question as concise as you can. Like, ask me a question, very concise. I will answer it on stream. I vaguely remember our conversation, but I need like a concise question. Do you think the VSM is going to overtake Rocks? I think VSM has the potential to, perform similarly to Rocks. Maybe not as much, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I don't know. I think it has the potential, but I don't know if it will or not. It's a little risky. I think it's like I bought 5 or 10 of them just as like a insurance or like a potential speculative play, whatever you want to call it. But I wouldn't go overboard with VSM. Should you invest in paper? They look kind of normal, nothing special. You want that, Kevin. You want the normal. You want the nothing special. But you need to have the nothing special on teams that have demand, teams that look good, stickers that are good. Because here's the thing: whether you like them is irrelevant as long as other people use them and craft with them. And you know why they're gonna craft with them, even though they look boring and bland? Why? Because they're cheap. And most of the world, unfortunately, doesn't get the luxuries as some of the Western countries, in quotes, get with, their economies and their, prosperity, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, a lot of people will probably not be able to afford the mouse holo, and they're going to have to, double down on the cheaper glitter or paper alternative. That's the reality. And yes, even though it looks bland and boring compared to the holo, people will still buy it because they like their team and they like their stickers and they like their skins to have stickers on it. So they're going to pay the cheap sticker, and the sticker will go up in value when more people buy it, when the supply has been, shocked, if you will, when they get rid of the capsules. So it's a cycle, man. It's a cycle. Hopefully I've convinced you. What's your opinion on Ends? What about Ends? It's one of the cheapest team holos in the game. Do you wish you a good stream? Shout out to you, Path. How you doing, man? VSM sticker is a lot worse than the Rock, so I think no. That's fine. You're totally entitled to that opinion, and maybe you're right. I don't know. London foil autographs are stonking like crazy. So, I got some Zeus foils for $2 when we got Zeus inspected animation. That's hilarious, Mario. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, London, people are throwing their money like at crazy things. You guys are asking, like, why are prices crashing? Well, exactly why. Money is being moved into the economy from one sector to another, from one investment to another. People are taking their profits from, Paris, and they're moving it elsewhere. Zeus the YouTuber, if you know, you know. If I send a link, it doesn't show up on your screen, Fano. Let me switch to live chat. Maybe it might show up. Try sending it again. What are your thoughts on investing in Flash Gaming Boston? I actually like Flash Gaming. I think it's cool. A little pricey. I wouldn't go overboard. Maybe buy like 1 or 2. But I like that. Hey, Fano, we have 310 million capsules from Paris Open. Do you think that the capsule holos will get the RMR type situation? No. And the reason I say no is because... unlike RMR, these stickers actually look really good, are actually borderless, and they are new. And we have 6 to 7 months with no major tournament, no major stickers. We have a brand new game coming out, CS2, brand new players coming to the game that are gonna want crafts on potentially new skins, on cheap skins, or sorry, cheap stickers, which are the Paris stickers. They're the cheap ones, right? They're the newest. So I don't care if the supply is super high. It'll eventually work its way out, as it always does with Antwerp being overinvested and having a huge supply. It always finds its way, chat. It's all relative. It's all relative, boys. More players. Just think about it. Every single major, we've had a longer and longer sale. Why is that? Because we have more players. We have more players, we have more stickers. We have more demand. We have more people buying and crafting and opening. Valve are making more money. So, It'll work its way out, chat. Trust me. And if you don't want to trust me, then, you know, don't invest as much, and, you know, it's totally up to you. I mean, at the end of the day, you are entitled to invest in whatever you want. That being said, major sticker sales and operations, historically, chat, historically, have performed very well and are usually the best times to be investing in CSGO. What are your favorite paper investments? Mouse paper, favorite. ITB, good. Apex, love those three. There's tons of other ones too that you guys can take a look at, but those are the ones that I like. It may just take longer. Yeah, Antwerp took a long time to rise. 7 months, 8 months. If you guys, if you're not comfortable holding on to your Paris sticker capsules for 7 months without seeing a profit, then you shouldn't invest in them. Then you should invest in some meme stock on the stock market. Then you should invest in, I don't know, some NFT. Then maybe you should invest in some crypto. Then maybe you should invest in, some CSGO skin that you think will spike, but maybe it doesn't. Like, if you want fast money, this is not the stream for you. This is not the strategy for you. Like, you need to be able to ignore what happens for the next couple of months. Take your time. Be comfortable. Look at other investments, treat Paris as something separate, and when the time eventually comes, you capitalize and you make decisions, you take action, and then you sell. Hopefully that makes sense. Because I'll be honest with you, it sucked. I had a bunch of Antwerp Legends and sticker capsules. I had like 16, 20,000 Antwerp capsules for 6, 8 months, 7 months. They did nothing. They even dropped in value after the sale. How do you think I felt? I bought them for 24 cents. They went to like 20 cents. And, you know, they stayed down there, depressed for like 6 months before they eventually slowly started rising. But I held on because I, you know, looked at other investments, looked at other things to, you know, buy the time. So please, guys, don't expect to get rich quick overnight. This is not the way to do it. But it is historically been one of the fastest, best ways to, you know, have a different, you know, how should I say this? To be invested in a different market, right? This is just one piece of the pie. CSGO skins. You can be investing in way other asset classes with much bigger market caps. You can be investing in stocks, in real estate, in companies, in precious metals, in you know, Pokemon cards, collector's items, watches, cars. I mean, there's tons of different assets you can be investing in. And then obviously there's CSGO. So again, please be patient, don't be emotional, trust the process, be smart, logical, buy low, sell high, and just, you know, take your time. What's your opinion on the complexity holo? In my opinion, it looks clean, but it's only $3. I don't know. I personally don't see much value in it, but if you can convince me, if you have a thesis behind it, that's another thing that I want to point out here. Another thing here. If you guys decide to invest in the aggressive strategy, guys, this is another thing I left out, so the people that left the stream early, you guys missed out on this, so if you're watching this stream after the fact, congratulations. Here's a secret bonus tip, but like, this should be obvious. If you decide to invest in the aggressive strategy, like picking a sticker for your investments, know why you're buying it. Know why you are buying it. Don't just buy because some random guy on the internet or some YouTuber told you to buy. Don't just buy Apex because I'm buying Apex or because I think it's good. You need to know why it's good. You need to believe in, like, have your own beliefs, have your own convictions, have your own reasons why you think that this will be a good investment. And then you should be able to explain it to somebody, to like a first grader or to somebody with a, you know, a lower, I don't know, reading level, let's say. You should be able to explain it, articulate why it's a good investment. So, know why you're buying it. Know why you're buying it and be able to explain to a toddler or a, you know, second grade reading level. Okay, maybe not second grade. I guess, okay, 5th grade. I think 5th grade is like the universal, like if you want to like dumb it down a little bit to like little, you know, lower level, like 5th grade I think is the right one. But anyways, like be able to explain why you're buying it. So pick a sticker and say to yourself, okay, why am I investing in Apex? Okay, why am I investing in Apex? I'm investing in Apex because it's looks like the letter A. It is a unique sticker, only found in Paris. It is borderless. It has an arguably nice hollow effect. Its team is not as good as it used to be. Maybe they won't qualify for Copenhagen. And their sticker becomes even more rare. Boom! There you go. That's why I'm investing in this sticker. You don't have to agree with this. Maybe not every single thing that I've said here is correct or will end up being correct. But at the end of the day, that's why I'm investing it. So, there you go, boys. That's it. That's what it is. Smash the goddamn like button, chat. I'm giving you guys the secret sauce. Here we go, boys. Apex is the peak of Paris. Amen to that, brother. Do you think Paris capsules will end up like Stockholm? They have the potential to do very well, but I don't want to like speculate and say they're going to do better or worse. I think Paris is Paris, Stockholm is Stockholm. If you guys look at my investments, my portfolio, I have tons of Stockholm as well as a little bit of a hedge. Maybe Stockholm capsules appreciate in value faster than Paris. Maybe Paris, it takes a little bit longer for prices to rise, and maybe Stockholm, with new skins added to the game, new players, CS2 coming out, maybe Stockholm rises faster. Hard to say. So I'm diversified a little bit there. Fano Real, thank you, Nissim. Opinion on Luca Glitter, I have 500. 500? I'm indifferent, Strawman. I really don't look at player autographs. I mean, you need to do the homework. You need to look at that sticker. You need to find a reason why you like that sticker and stick to it. You know, sell me your sticker. Tell me why I should invest in your sticker. I'm not gonna, sit here and try to sell it for you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm here to give you guys how I view things in the market, how I'm approaching investing, what I'm doing, and you guys have to take that information, see if it resonates with you, and do you agree with it? And if not, that's fine, but at least hear a different perspective and, use it to your advantage somehow. That's what it's all about. Hopefully that makes sense. My budget is limited. I can't afford gut knives. Which gut knife Doppler and gamma Doppler phases are the best CS2 investments? You gotta inspect them in CS2. Well, I don't even have to inspect them in CS2 to know that phase 2 for even both gamma Doppler and regular Doppler, phase 2 is usually the most, the best, because it's the purple, the pink galaxy, and then phase 2, gamma Doppler is the green one. So I tend to prefer phase 2s, and most people tend to agree with that. Phase 2s tend to be the best. Phase 4s are pretty good. Here's another little cheat code here. Go to Google and type gut knife gamma Doppler. Type it in Google and go to the Steam Analyst website on Google and take a look at the different gamma phase prices. And you look at these prices. These are average prices across marketplaces, and you'll see which one is the most expensive. If you don't believe me, you'll look here that the gamma gut knife, the most expensive one, is the phase 2. Why is it the most expensive? Because most people like it and it has the highest demand. So yes, phase 2 would probably be the first. Phase 4 is also very expensive and good. Emerald obviously being the best, and you can do the same thing with other skins as well. Hopefully that makes sense. Papers are amazing because it's easier for a 10-cent sticker to go to $1 than $5 to $50. If you can get it, you can buy it even cheaper. Absolutely, I agree with that. Paris is only gonna go up, boys. You better buy. Well, I can't tell if you're being sarcastic, but if you aren't, I do believe in Paris. Fnatic Hollow is the only borderless hollow since 2014. It's a beautiful looking hollow effect in CS2. Popular organization with lots of fans in many different games. Has a good looking symbol. Boom! Adrenaline CS. There you go. There you go, man. After this stream, go buy another 100 or another 500, 1,000 Fnatic hollows. There you go. Congratulations, my guy. Absolutely. You've sold me on it. That's perfect. That's perfect. Mr. Gamer Index. Gamer Legion is a unique borderless sticker. Has a nice hollow effect. Has a letter GL. Good luck. GL, a meme for good luck. Team may not qualify next major. What do you think, Fano? Perfect. That's why I'm personally invested in Gamer Legion. That's a similar reason as to why I'm buying. How much do you think Apex will rise? That's a very good question. It depends. How much it rises depends on a variety of different factors. I think it will rise no matter what, but the potential depends on the team's performance, depends on what happens at the qualifiers for RMR or for Copenhagen, and it also depends on the stickers from Copenhagen themselves. If the Copenhagen stickers come out and they're bordered and they're not borderless, that's going to give investors the green light that, hey, Stockholm, Antwerp, Paris, they're great investments. Like, they're gonna, not that they aren't great now, but like, it's gonna be another, it's gonna like underscore or underline, whatever you want to call it. It's gonna give us another like boost, like bam, like these are amazing stickers. Like, I want to buy more of them. They're even more unique. So hopefully that makes sense. So I can't tell you how much I think they're gonna rise. Me personally, I would love for them to, 5x my money, 6x my money, 8x my money would be insane. A 10x would be ludicrous. If I could sell my Apex Holo for like $100, $90, I would be very, very happy. But again, I'm not like hoping, okay, I am hoping, but like I'm not gonna be shattered if the price doesn't reach those levels. No. Hopefully that makes sense. Thoughts on buying into Antwerp and Stockholm right now? I mean, depends. I mean, when you say buy into, what are you buying? Are you buying like sticker capsules? Are you buying stickers? Like, what exactly are you buying? Do you think Stockholm is better or Paris? Wait, is better or Paris Holo stickers? I think Stockholm is Stockholm and Stockholm is great. I think Paris is Paris and Paris is also great. Paris is great for different reasons than Stockholm, and Stockholm is great for different reasons than Paris. They can both mutually like exist and they can both do very well. You're buying Paris stickers because they are new, fresh, cheap. You're buying Stockholm because they're old, rare, and they're very good looking. And they're the first of their kind in the generation of borderless. So you're buying them for different reasons, but they're more expensive. So obviously you're going to have to pay a higher premium today because you missed out on buying them when they were cheaper. $100 for the party? Yes, sir, Neven. Apex or 8X? That's true. Stockholm has a better major logo than Paris on the stickers. Okay, fine. If that's your opinion, that's great. Maybe you're right. Maybe I agree with you. Yeah. Okay. And that doesn't mean that you can't invest in Paris. It means you should. That doesn't mean you shouldn't invest in Paris. But if that's what resonates with you, then by all means go with Stockholm. Nothing wrong with Stockholm. Nothing fundamentally wrong with Stockholm, except that it's more expensive than Paris, and you're going to be paying a higher multiple right now for them because they've been out for longer than Paris. So maybe your upside is limited compared to Paris, the potential, right? But I don't know. Stockholm is really expensive, yeah. Stockholm has a very fat black borderline. Yeah, it does. Some people like it, some people don't. How many sticker capsules should we keep in case it is bordered? That's another great question. Let me actually write that down. Guys, that's actually a very, very solid question, Mr. Gamer Index. And again, I will talk more about this a little bit later. Like, I would say months into the future, not right now. But something to keep in mind, to keep in the back burner, guys, is with your exit strategy. I would say if you are looking for some risk but high reward, keep some of your Paris investments leading up to the release of the Copenhagen stickers. What I mean by that is have a certain amount of stickers, a certain amount of capsules still in your inventory when the Copenhagen stickers come out. Because when they come out, they're either going to be borderless or they're going to be bordered. They're going to have a unique design, or they're going to look similar or the same as the previous Stockholm, Antwerp, and Paris. If they are bordered, expect Paris investments to go up. If they are borderless, expect Paris investments to go down. And because of that, you want to make sure that you don't have too much Paris investments still in your inventory. You want to make sure that you don't overextend yourself. You want to make sure you at least have gotten your money back. So rule number one is get the money you put into Paris out That's the first thing you want to do. Secure secure the money that you deposited, right? And number two, I would say this depends on you at the end of the day. Like, some people will be okay with keeping 25%. Some people want 20% of their investments still intact. I would say the sweet spot is like somewhere between, like, depending on your risk tolerance, like 20%, 25 would be good for me. But for some people where their entire inventory is stacked into these investments and they don't want to lose what hard work that they put in, they don't want to lose a lot, they don't want to get like burned, maybe you want to keep less. You want to keep 5%, 10% of your investments. It really depends on your risk tolerance. I might save around 1,000 capsules of each team. Sure, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Hey Fano, I'm up about 2x on my Stockholm that I bought a few months ago. What do you think of selling and going all in on Paris or staying diversified? Great question, Yogi. I personally am in the same boat as you. I don't know if I have doubled my Stockholm investment. I've also purchased Stockholm when they were very cheap. But what I will say is I'm holding for that diversification, not necessarily because I'm afraid that Paris is going to flop. I'm more interested in, how should I say this? I'm holding on to my Stockholm investments because let's say another investment opportunity comes around in the next 6 months before the next major, right? Maybe an operation. And I want to invest in it, but I don't want to like put more money into the game, right? So I don't want to sell my Paris investments that maybe they're taking a slow time to rise. I'm probably going to use my Stockholm investments that have already risen up until this point, or have actually gone up faster than Paris. Because I actually predict that Antwerp and Paris, believe it or not, will probably move faster than Paris will. The spike will probably be more pronounced over the long run in Antwerp or Stockholm. I think Paris will be a slower grower. I don't think it's going to spike all of a sudden. I could be wrong, and honestly, I hope I'm wrong because, I have a lot of money into Paris. But I also have that little cushion protection in Stockholm too. In the event that Stockholm does very, very well. So I'd probably keep Stockholm if I were you. Go big or go home. You could, listen, everybody has their own strategies at the end of the day. Stockholm is super good for next Chinese New Year. Sure. Let's get some mouse hollows in the chat, boys. Let's get some China mouse in the chat. China mouse. China loves their mouse. Thoughts on Rio rising if the following CS2 major only makes borderless stickers? I've recently bought 1K capsules for a reason. It could be a little too soon, Roberts. It could be too soon, but you're willing to, and the reason I say it's too soon is because you're putting your money into something that will only appreciate in value if a certain condition is met 8 months from now. Meanwhile, Paris has the potential to rise in value substantially, I would argue, a decent amount, more so than Rio, in a shorter amount of time, if that makes sense. Hopefully you understand what I'm trying to say. But like at the end of the day, like, yeah, you may be onto something, but it's too much of an if that's too far into the future. Hopefully that makes sense. What's up there, Eclipse? How much have you invested into Paris? 15K, 15,000, a little bit more, a little bit less. Always looking to add more money, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe like, listen. And another thing, guys. Another thing. If Paris investments tank, or crash, or fall, or dip, whatever you want to call it, whatever adjective you want to use, if my Paris investments go down, if they go or go down when CS2 comes out, I will double down and buy more. I will buy more. CS2 comes out, everybody starts talking about CS2 skins, maybe an operation comes out, nobody cares about Paris right away. I'm still gonna double down and buy more Paris. Why? Because they're cheap, I'm gonna get them for even cheaper, and over the long run, historically, they tend to trend higher because A, they're good looking stickers, they have good fundamentals, and yes, over the long run, people will be crafting with them, unboxing them, supply will go down, and prices should go higher. So yes, if my investments tank, crash, start going down, dip, I am dollar cost averaging, I am buying more of them. So whatever money I've invested so far, I will probably continue to add as more opportunities present themselves. Hopefully that makes sense. Devseer says, how do I send the inspec link in chat? Yeah, I don't know. YouTube doesn't like links. For some reason, it's not sending it. Devseer, you're in my Discord server, right? Post the link in the Discord server in like general chat. Go into my private members Discord server and post the link there. I should be able to grab it through Discord since you are a channel member. Should I buy stickers now or wait until the sticker sale ends? Crispy, that is a great question. I answered that question in yesterday's stream. Highly recommend you go watch that. It had some very good advice on like the way the market is trending, when is the best time to buy and stuff like that. Right now, all I can tell you is, well, I mean, the short answer is yes, you should be buying now. That's the short answer, but it's a little bit more intricate depending on how much money you have and like your risk tolerance and like the time horizon. Watch the video. Thoughts on the meme Dirty Money sticker? DVD, always before buying a sticker or a skin or a patch or an item, always double check where that item came from. How can you get new items and add it to the game? Is it a limited time only item, or can you unbox it from still dropping cases or capsules or whatever? It really, like, I mean, it's a cool sticker, I'm sure, but like, if it's still in the game, I probably won't appreciate as much. What if Paris is a total flop? Look at Mouse from Stockholm. With a low supply, sticker is only 40 euros. With Paris oversupply, I only hope that the stickers go 2x and I am out and happy. 5 to 6x, there is no effing chance. Listen, Android 17, you are totally entitled to your own opinion. If you don't feel comfortable holding on to a 5x, that's totally within your right. That's your prerogative. I'm not here to convince you one way or the other. Sure, yeah. If you cash out at 2x, nothing wrong with that either. Hey, congrats on your 2x. At the end of the day, I disagree with you. I think it can go higher than a 2x, but you're right. Maybe it also can flop. I don't know. We'll see. We will see. That's the beauty of investing. What happened to that hollow? What do you mean what happened to that hollow? Is it getting pumped? Let me guess. It's getting pumped, right? $300. It's going higher today. Last 2 days it's been going higher. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I called it. I talked about it. It's up $100. I mean, I still probably wouldn't be buying it. Like on the Steam market, like if you're... These expensive stickers, don't use the Steam market for them. And if you do, use your buy orders. Like don't just blindly buy from like the markets because they're so expensive. ITB has a nice holo effect. It's very cheap. They're never going to qualify. They have a night, good vibes. Absolutely Nassim. That's a great reason to invest. The 9Z Rio Holo, I don't care if Copenhagen is bordered. It's such a nice sticker. Yes, I agree with you, Strawman. That's great. I feel like so much money is waiting for stuff to go lower, so it probably won't go that low. I agree with you, KJ. You're onto something. How do I find out if the AK case hardened counts towards a... Wait. Hardened towards blue gem is approaching. Wait, what? How do I find out if an AK case hardened towards blue gem is approaching? What does that mean? What do you mean by that, Razvan? I don't understand the question. Thoughts on buying into Antwerp, Stockholm, or even cheaper holos patches? Don't go overboard. Diversifying is good, but I still think Paris is the thing you should do. You should focus most of your money on. You think Apex can go to over 50 euros? In my opinion, it has no chance. I think to say something has no chance, that's naive thinking, Android. I just want to make that crystal clear with you. Like saying something has no chance or a zero chance, that's very narrow-minded thinking. That's how broke people think. That's how people that can't, you know... I'm trying to figure out a polite way to say this. Like, it's just not... You shouldn't think like that, is what I'm trying to say. So, I don't think there's no chance. You can say that it has a low chance of it happening. There's a small chance, you know, it's unlikely to happen. But I don't think there's no chance. I think it definitely can make $50. For sure. It can make $50. I'll tell you how it can make $50. Apex fails to qualify for the next major. It's $50. I'd be willing to put money on it. Like, it'll be $50 by that point. But that's my opinion. And, you know, I'm invested for that potential. And if it doesn't happen, so be it, you know? It is what it is. It's still an investment, and I still bought it when it was cheaper than what it probably will be in the future. Unlikely for DreamHack to do a 10x and then it actually happened. Exactly. So never say that something has zero chance. Never say that it can never happen. Never say never, chat. Never say never. Trust me. The CS market will find a way to prove you wrong. Hey, Fano, thoughts on investing $10 into Gamer Legion? A bit too expensive, honestly. I think you should wait to see if Gamer Legion pulls back a little bit before buying. It's a dangerously long sale at this point. I disagree. I think Valve have the internal numbers. They have the stats. They know how many they've sold. They know the supply. They know how many players they have. They know all of these stats, and they're monitoring the markets. They're not stupid, chat. Like, yes, they want to make the most money. Yes, they want to milk this as much as they can, but they also know about the market, supply, demand. They know about these things, and they do monitor it, and they know what they're doing. So I trust Valve in that regard. I have no problem with the sale lasting longer. It's a little bit of a fallacy to think that, oh, it's the longest sale ever. It's never gonna make me any money. That's the wrong negative way to look at it, in my opinion, at least. Hey, Fano, I gotta run. Have a good stream. Peace out, man. Thanks so much for stopping by. Smash that like button on your way out. Hey, Fano, please answer me. I have a liquid hollow Boston. It's worth $240 right now. Would you sell it? If I only have one, what do you think? Here's the thing. Boston may be the next DreamHack. We're entering an era or a period where people are starting to diversify into other old majors. It's slowly starting to happen, and maybe we should be paying attention to that. That being said, here's the thing. I don't want to tell you to sell right now and then have like a week from now have that sticker stunk, and then you come back to my chat and you're like, why did you make me sell? How could you? You're the worst investor ever. I hate you. That's the last thing I want you to do, right? So I'm not going to tell you what to do. What I will say though is, you know, the safe thing right now is to probably keep it just in case that it gets pumped, or in case it rises, like for whatever reason, Boston becomes the next target of whatever. It really depends on what price you paid, how long you've held on to it. Have you made decent returns on your money? Are you satisfied with the gains? And are you content with, you know, with the profit and moving into something that you think will make more profit? My MLG Columbus investment went up at 3x. Good for you. Congrats. I would never do that, man. Nah. I know you wouldn't, but like, I'm just trying to like give you the best advice I can, because like it's not an easy decision, but you have to make that, you know. It's you're gonna have to make that decision. I've been following skins and the sticker market recently, but how has the CS2 affected skins market? All the skins are above their pre-CS hype, CS announcement prices. Skin prices have been positively affected. I bought Gamer Legion at $4. Your advice helped me a lot. I'm now at a 3x. Good for you, DVD. Good for you. Nice 3x return. Nice 3x return. That's awesome. But remember the golden rule. The golden rule. You only make money or lose money when you sell. So on paper, you made a 3x on paper, but in the grand scheme of things, you haven't made any money yet. You have to actually, you know, ring the cash register. You gotta actually sell before you actually lock in those gains. So you have a 3x on paper, but I don't know, man. I'm not here to tell you to sell, but I'm not here to, like, I don't want you to get too complacent is what I'm trying to say. You know, if tomorrow Gamer Legion crashes, don't panic sell is what I'm trying to say. Hopefully that makes sense. What do you think of floppy gold stickers? They have the Among Us thing and the floppy, yeah, crafts too. Listen, Adrian, it's funny, it's cool, it's cute. It's not for me personally. I think it doesn't have as much volume and supply as I would like for my personal investments. I don't think it doesn't have a place in people's investments. I think if you want to diversify into autographs, it's totally fine. The stickers, you know, autograph stickers do well too. They also do well, right? But I'm personally staying away from them. I've been watching the market like crazy. That's good. That's good. I have an AKK store and I don't know if it is close to a blue gem. How do I find out? You can go to a guy named Zipple on Twitter and you could probably pay him to take a look at it, or maybe own a pixel, see if he still does price checks. I don't know. There's free resources, maybe go on like CS Money's website. I think they have some like catalog of different pattern indexes with blue gems. You can check Buff if you have access to Buff Marketplace. You can take a look at your pattern, see how much your pattern AK is trading on the marketplace in China, see if the price is there, and go from there. There's tons of different strategies that you can use. Hopefully that helps. I'm not the biggest expert when it comes to blue gems. I don't pay too much attention to that. I'm just a lowly investor, chat. Do you think Atlanta will be the next Kato DreamHack? The stickers from them look really good. They have low DVD. They have low supply. They have a super low supply. So they are pricey, but they also have super low supply. So I'm not gonna sit here and say yes, they're gonna be the next DreamHack, or no, they're not going to be. But what I will say though is that they are likely to. They have a decent chance to be the next target, I would say. And again, don't just blindly listen to me. Don't just go out right now and buy a bunch of Atlantas. That's not what I'm telling you guys to do. I'm just going to tell you that I'm not going to be surprised if they end up stonking for whatever reason, because, yeah, they are pretty rare, limited old, and they do look pretty good. In your opinion, what would you invest $10 right now? Mouse, papers, mouse, glitters. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I would probably recommend, just because, the brand, the loyalty, the good-looking sticker, the cheap sticker. But you don't have to just do mouse. You can do ITB, you can do Apex. You can pick a sticker that that you like, that resonates well with you, and that you have conviction. Don't just blindly listen to a random YouTuber that you find on the internet. Hey, Fano, I love the stream. Keep it up. Thanks so much, Ty. Appreciate the kind words. How much is an iBuy Power Holo on a Glock Candy Apple and USPS with a Titan Holo worth? That's a great question. I don't know. I'd have to check to see is it a 1-for-1? Is it like only one in the world? These sort of like crafts and collector's items, I don't really price check. I don't really do anything with them because they're not really my cup of tea when it comes to investments. I like to invest in items that aren't subjective, that have a clear defined value. Some person may value your iBuy Power Holo less or more depending on how much they love iBuy Power, depending on like how much they love that candy apple, depending on a variety of factors. So personally, I really just don't know. Mushu says, I'm just joining the stream. Mushu, you missed a banger stream, man. Rewatch the stream, brother. Rewatch the stream. You're talking about mouse, hollow, paper, glitter, but what about gold? Gold works too, except it's more expensive and has lower liquidity, lower volume, lower people are trading, like fewer people are trading it. There's fewer exchanges being made, and as an investor, I want to invest in something that a lot of people can have access to, a lot of people can afford, and can grow my money in a way that, I'm guaranteed a buyer, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying you're not guaranteed a buyer with Mouse Gold, it's just you're gonna have a harder time because you're marketing it to fewer people, if that makes sense. Don't tell me the stream is just about to end. I never seem to catch them. Yeah, guys, the streams always start at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. 5 p.m. Eastern Time here on the East Coast, ladies and gentlemen. Come to the streams early. If you can't, then you can always just rewatch the stream. These streams are all saved. Well, if I already have one, should I sell? Okay, and buy hollow glitter papers. Personally, I would focus on those, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do, Low Prime. It's up to you at the end of the day, my guy. If you want to diversify, you can keep your gold and find, a way to get some extra cash and, diversify into the other three, but personally, I'm focusing more on hollows and papers. What about the Fnatic Paris Glitter? It's fine too, man. If you think the hollow is gonna do well, the glitter should follow suit. So there's nothing wrong with Fnatic glitter. Nothing wrong with it. Hey, Fano, where are you from? I'm from the United States. East Coast, baby. East Coast. Hey, Fano, I want to sell my knife and invest in stickers. It has been 4 days. It has a 4-day trade ban. Should I sell on Steam or should I sell on Buff? Okay, so, Vogel, you're asking me this question because you're afraid. You're afraid that the sale is going to end in 4 days, and you may miss out on investing if you wait to sell on Buff. And now what I'm going to tell you is you probably, if you have access to third marketplaces like Buff, you should probably wait the 4 days and sell on those sites because they are, they're just better. They're cheaper, lower fees, items are better, cheaper. You just have to deal with some extra hurdles, and inconveniences, but yeah, you'll save money. You'll save money. Hey, Fano, I like you. You're reasonable. Props to you, brother. Best regards, I'm from Brazil. Shout out to Brazil. How can you sell easy 1,000 stickers fast? You can use Steam Inventory Helper. It is a free Chrome extension that you can use on your browser and can auto list on the Steam market. On Buff, if you want to auto list stuff, I don't know if there's a way to do that. There may be a way. If you join my Discord server, the members Discord server, I think Neven and a couple other guys use Buff heavily. They may know how to sell in bulk. Bruskowski's a pretty good guy in the community. He can help you out. Hey Fano, what did I miss? Yo, Chemo, you missed everything, man. Rewatch the stream, brother. Rewatch the stream, guys. I gave you guys the secret sauce, the juice, the different strategies, how to invest $500. All right, boys, I am super fried. I'm gonna guess Maryland or Carolinas. A little bit north, okay, boys. I'm tired, guys. I'm super fried. I've been streaming for an hour and 30 minutes. I need to go and eat something. My voice is dead. Rewatch the stream if you guys are tuning in. You tune into the stream late. Rewatch the stream. I'll be live and have another stream for you guys tomorrow. As always, chat, stay safe. Happy investing. Much, much love. If I didn't answer your question, please leave a comment on this video. I will respond to it. I read all my comments. And yeah, if you made it this far, shout out to you. You're a beautiful person, and I wish you the very best. Have yourselves a good night. See you, chat. Happy Monday. See you tomorrow, boys. Good night.